Hey guys, Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to jump in for our preliminary showcase of BOUJACK and the Space Traveling Warriors team. Hopefully you guys saw the summon video earlier. I got very lucky with the Pilaf Trove ticket, so big global W yet again, but managed to get one copy of the boy here. I'm not too fussed about trying to chase dupes at the moment because obviously Saiyan Day is right around the corner, but we got the one copy and that's what's important. So Space Traveling Warriors is the new category. 3 key 170 across the board is a very good leader skill. And then of course BOUJACK is very much like Cooler. So he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and does immense damage to the enemy. So that is pretty good for an untransformed state. And then, yeah, the main sort of role here, attack and defense 100%, Space Traveling Warriors, category allies, key +2, attack and defense 30% when facing 1 or more enemy. I don't know why they have that in there, because when facing 1 or more enemy is just all the time. But then it says, additional attack and defense 10% when facing 2 or more enemies, and an additional attack and defense 10% when facing 3 or more enemies. So when you're facing 3 or more enemies, he's giving 50% support and 2 key. This setup is better than Cooler, because obviously Cooler switches between 2 different categories that he supports depending on how many enemies you are facing. So sometimes you can end up with units on the team that are getting no buffs from him depending on which event that you're in. So I think this is really good. And then of course he can transform from turn 4 when facing only 1 enemy. So we'll look at the details of his transformation once we actually get there. So for this first showcase I wanted to use a full Space Traveling Warriors team. Obviously BOUJACK has Time Travelers as a sub-lead. I still haven't decided what my final team is going to be for him, but we'll try that out obviously for some different videos on different events. But for this first showcase I wanted to do full Space Traveling Warriors, so we're going to be running 1 BOUJACK on rotation with the LR BOUJACK, and then we got the LR Turles and Turles rotation, and then we have for support the God Topo and then the LR Ginyu Force, who I think a lot of people overlook. They are a support unit, 30% for extreme allies attack and defense, but they do also have legendary power because they are an LR. So remember that both of our main rotations are going to have an LR on them, so having a support unit that can float into slot 3 and also activate another one of their links I think is actually really good. So obviously we don't have the best first rotation here, we don't have our setup the way we would want it to be. 117k defense. You can see the difference here. My one has a level 5 defense orb, so slightly higher defense for him. I decided to give him the defense one just because I feel like depending on the build that I settle on for my team, and especially because I only have no dupes, he's at 55%. If I pick like say a 79% friend, the friend will be the one that I keep on main rotation, and then my one will be the one that I have as a 3rd slot floating unit to support the team. And so as a 55% unit, even though he is still very solid, I thought giving him a little bit of extra defense would be helpful since he is playing the role of a support unit in that slot. So that was my thinking behind that anyway. So Turles was left on rotation and we floated off of BOUJACK, didn't we? So we need to do this really. So we'll go ahead and do this. Grab these for you and then these for you. Not a crazy turn in terms of like 18 key supers. We didn't get any of them, but we're in the early stages here. We're still setting up our team rotations. I have only seen a couple of guest BOUJACKs like on the list that were already awakened, so I didn't want to quit like in and out of the event until we got a decent starting rotation, because it's not really that bad having to get them set up. Plus it's a more realistic like showcase, because I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, you'll see these sort of first showcases and then you jump in and try the team for yourself, and I mean you might start off with a terrible rotation, so we might as well see what he looks like on an off rotation, and he's still looking pretty good I would say. So we'll leave this BOUJACK here. Now that we're getting the support from God Topo, he's got over 120k defense. I mean, you look at the comparison between him and Turles. AGL Turles is rainbow full level 10 links, and this BOUJACK is 55% all level 1 links, and he's got more defense than Turles. Obviously he's a newer unit and he has more defense in his passive, but I mean that just shows you the comparison there, seeing them side by side. Now Turles will probably hit a much higher attack stat though, but 2 million, or I don't know actually, because BOUJACK, actually no, BOUJACK had double support last turn as well, didn't he, when he got, was it 1.8? Yeah, 1.86. So he's not that far behind. AGL Turles in terms of both attack and defense, considering he's only 55%. So he's very, very good. Toon and I mentioned this in our video yesterday, that a lot of people complained that he very much is a copy of Cooler in a lot of aspects, but at the end of the day, if you're going to copy a unit, might as well copy one of the best units in the game, right? Like, one of the best TURs anyway. I think, as I said in the video with Toon yesterday, when it comes to the builds for category leaders, I really like this setup where they support the category pre-transformation and then you can choose whether to transform them or keep them as a support unit. So let's go ahead and transform, see his cringe English active skill. It's so bad. Why? I don't understand why it sounds so bad. But okay, so what's his defense? 1.3 when he transforms. So let's look at his transformed stats here. So he raises attack infinitely, does immense damage to the enemy, and his new passive is Ki +3, attack and defense 180%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super, so he'll always launch an additional normal and it could potentially become a super attack. And then he gets 30% extra attack and 15% extra defense when you pick up 3 or more orbs, and then another 30% and 15%, so same again with 6 or more orbs. So that's 60% attack and 30% extra defense. That is pretty crazy. So you really do want to be getting the 6 orbs. Oh, and look at that. What a perfect first turn after transforming. So we can get these orbs for you. We can get a ton of orbs for you. And then, of course, like I was showing here, we've got the LR. So legendary power is going to be active thanks to the Ginyu Force in slot 3. So the 2 BOUJACK units absolutely going to go off on this turn. Yeah, double-digit damage from the normal attacks. And then 2.93. So just under a 3 million attack stat for 55% BOUJACK. This is the friend one. The friend one has no skill orbs at all. So he is pure 55%, level 1 links, no skill orbs. Very, very good. And then, of course, the LR. This team build, definitely giving them a new lease of life. I always feel like they were underrated anyway. I feel like it wasn't very long before people started saying that they were kind of mid, but I have always thought that the LR BOUJACK was really, really good. And this team build coming out definitely going to give them a new lease of life here. So now we get to see LR Turles going off with their full 24 key super. So they're going to be super effective against all types. This is one of the reasons why I was super excited to pull the LR Turles and the BOUJACK, because, yeah, 6.56. This is him at 55%, by the way. He has Big Bad Bosses at level 10 now for me, but I think that's his only level 10 link, so Big Bad Bosses is active. And then, yeah, 3.5 on the additional 12 key super. He's just ridiculous. It's pretty clear. You can see why a lot of people consider LR Turles to be the best unit in the game. Like, or at least up there. But, yeah, he's ridiculous. Alright, so now we have more support for our BOUJACK. Can we get 6 orbs again? We can. I didn't look at his stats last time, because he should get his defense. Does he get it straight away? 138k. Maybe he doesn't. Not sure. 138 though is still very good for a 50% unit. And then let us get, yeah, a bunch of orbs for you. And then no super for Topo, unfortunately. So let's see what BOUJACK can do here. 3.19, so basically 3.2. Bear in mind, obviously, he infinitely stacks attack. So as long as we keep getting these similar rotations where we're linking him up with the LR and we've got a support, the number's going to keep going up. And there we go. That chance comes in for the additional attack to be a super. Pushes it up to 3.3. I mean, look at that. He pretty much wiped out Trunks all by himself. If the LR can crit, we take him out here. How much do we take from the super? 19k. That's 5 million. Okay. So, see you later, Trunks. Can we get a crit? Ah, no crit. I mean, his God Topo's not going to finish him off either. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll just put LR Turles in slot 1 and let him finish him off then. So next turn, are we going to have the double BOUJACK rotation next turn? I think we are. So I'll grab some same type orbs for you, and then let the LR Turles army just finish you off. Just a casual 5.7 million attack stat, you know. Alright, crit for 5.2 million. Okay. Right, so double BOUJACK turn. And obviously this is the same sort of thing that you get with Cooler, right? So transformed BOUJACK and untransformed BOUJACK, if you want to run the team that way, they have the exact same link set. So once Big Bad Bosses is level 10, regardless of your HP, if you keep them both together, you will fully activate all their links. So if you don't have LR BOUJACK as like a decent linking partner for your team, if you want to run a BOUJACK on main rotation, just run the friend one and the normal one on rotation together and transform one of them. Obviously for the first couple of turns that doesn't work because they don't link together, but it could definitely be worth a shot. So let's do this. Can I get 6 orbs if I drop these down? Oh, I was hoping that would connect all the STRs at the top. So we get his full link set active here now, aside from Big Bad Bosses, but we're only going to get the 3 orbs for the 1 extra attack and defense boost. So let's see what this puts him at here. So we've got the LR in slot 1, didn't get the 18 key super, but still 3.4 for them. That's pretty good. Nice big crit as well. 309. Not too bad. Not too bad. So yep, decent damage. Can we get the additional super? Hey, there we go. 3.2. I mean, again, remember that these are not crazy numbers, but I mean, a 3 million attack stat is still good. But the point is that this is a 55% unit at level 1 links, and he's hitting that hard. So you really do only need to pull 1 copy of him. And then this guy in the 3rd slot, 1.8. I mean, again, nothing crazy, but 55% level 1 links. And he's there just to perform the role of support unit. So overall, I will say very, very impressed with the 55% BOUJACK. Let's go ahead and finish off with this, I guess. So let me know what you guys think down below of the BOUJACK. Did you summon? Did you try out your luck with the PLAF ticket? I'll be interested to know how it went for you. And of course, let me know in the comments section what is your build going to be for BOUJACK's team. Even if you didn't pull him, feel free to join in. What do you think your build would be when you do eventually get him? And yeah, he is just an insane unit. So we're going to end off the video there. And let me know all your thoughts on the new BOUJACK and Space Traveling Warriors down below in the comment section. So I'm going to hit these nodes here because it's going to bother me if I stop paying attention. But there you go. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.